Hello, it's Mara. Today I think it's day 7. It is day 7 of this new course of medication that I am taking for my anxiety and my depression in order to battle. In fact, before I get into that, let me just drop the trigger warning on you. Going to be talking about some very gnarly mental health stuff. And I'm not sure how anything could be interpreted as advice, but make sure you don't interpret anything that I say as advice, because I'm not a professional. But if you do need help, seek it out, whether it's a case of talking to someone close to you or calling one of the numbers in the description. There is help there for you. Okay, so, I guess, obviously I've not made a diary entry in a few days. I haven't made entries as often as I would like to. It was probably not such a smart idea on my part to think about committing to some kind of, in my head it was I would be doing this daily. That was probably not such a smart idea, considering that I was doing it at the beginning of a substantial shift in the chemistry of my brain. So, it's been a weird week. Side effects galore. I've felt panicked. Not constantly, but that, particularly while I'm trying to sleep, I'll just be suddenly zapped by these jolts of panic. Getting the fear, which is something, for me, it's a very specific thing. It's elevated beyond just anxiety, and for me, the fear, quote unquote, is like your the sense that your reality is dissolving and that you can't trust your perception. Been a lot of that. Let's see, what else? I've been sweaty, I've been agitated, I've been going from ravenous to complete loss of appetite. I've got a list of, let's have a look at my side effects list. Yeah, just feeling really spaced out. Yesterday, that's right, I was just elsewhere. My mood as well. I haven't felt what I would call depressed so much, but then depression was not a major problem for me in the last sort of 6 months or so. Anyway, it's been my anxiety. As a matter of fact, there have been a couple of instances of me having a very good mood over the last couple of days. Yesterday I was sort of just hopping around the kitchen. I decided I would go and sit in the garden. It was a lovely sunny day. Read a magazine, threw some ASMR on, and ate some peanut butter, and it was great. There's valleys as well as peaks. So yes, I have felt low. I've felt anxious. I've felt unable to do anything. That's one of the reasons why I haven't made a diary entry in a while, is because I just didn't. As soon as I feel like I am going to do something, I think, I can't do that because I need to do the other thing as well, and then I just end up in a gigantic loop and doing nothing. Confusion. It's been. And the gas. Holy fuck. My God. My girlfriend wants me to sleep in the same bed as her. I haven't divulged to her that one of the reasons I'm staying away is that there's bad things happening down there. Let's see, what else? Like just drifting off. There's been several instances, and I don't necessarily count this as a negative thing, but there have been a few times when I've literally just been sat staring and not really thinking anything, just kind of like for minutes on end. And like the reason I don't necessarily think of that as a bad thing is what would I be doing otherwise? Browsing the internet, doing nothing of any great note. So, is it that big? I mean, it's still a waste of time, but at least now I'm not polluting myself with a fucking onslaught of information, which I have a terrible habit of doing, particularly when I'm in these slumps of low mental health. I will just sit on my laptop for hours upon hours upon hours and accomplish nothing. And so if that's getting replaced by this, then I think, in the grand scheme of things, that's probably a decent trade. But then maybe I'm not looking at the bigger picture there. Anyway, let's see what else. Beep bop beep bop beep. Yeah, some increased heart rate. Some trouble getting enough air in my lungs has happened a few times. There have been suicide pangs. I have been getting those. They're not. Oh my god! Yeah, what was it that happened the other day? I was thinking. Oh fuck! What was it now? I was. Because that's right, I hadn't had it. Sorry, I'm talking about something else entirely now. But I noticed that I'd had a sort of stretch throughout my day where I hadn't had any thoughts of suicide whatsoever. It could have been a few hours, and I thought to myself, "Oh wow, that's a bit of a result." And in so doing, I tried to think to myself, have I had any suicidal thoughts? Is it just that I'm not noticing them? And I tried to imagine, to try and put myself in the frame of mind where I'm thinking about suicide, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't even think. I couldn't even envision a suicidal mindset. So, is that good or bad? You'd have to say that that's good, but it's going hand in hand with, as I say, this kind of dazed. So I wonder if it's not so much that I'm engaging less with suicidal thoughts, so much as I'm engaging less with thought in general. So, so it's fuck me, 8 minutes already. These. It's too easy to just rattle on. Alright, look, I actually feel kind of okay today. I even did some exercise, done some sort of what you might call, I don't like the word, but productive things. So I feel kind of okay today. I've got a headache. And I feel sweaty. But generally speaking, I feel okay. I am giving this medication the benefit of the doubt and that it will result in a positive change for me. I remain optimistic. So, I think that's all I have to say for today. But I hope you're well. And I hope you're looking after yourselves. And if you want to get in touch, please do that. So I'll speak to you soon. All right.